A stitch in time saves nine. We all have heard of this popular saying, but how many of us actually implement this in our daily lives? Hello everyone, my name is Shramika. I'm an engineer by profession and a seeker by passion. A few years back, during one of the rare dental checkups I had been to, the doctor suggested that I remove my wisdom teeth, else I might face pain in the future and it was affecting my nearby teeth. I nodded along and I got the hell out of there only to never visit a dentist again. Until recently, not recently, 2 years back, I started feeling some sensitivity in my teeth. And this time the dentist told me that it was high time I remove my wisdom teeth since it was affecting my nearby teeth real bad. I had no other choice. I had to go through the pain of wisdom teeth removal. And to make things worse, my molar had already gotten affected real bad. So I had to go through more pain of root canal treatment. I wouldn't wish that pain on the worst person on the planet. That was the day I understood the meaning of a stitch in time saves nine. And that was when I decided to make a yearly visit to the dentist a mandate. As I was discussing this with my friends, I realized that either we are not much aware about dental hygiene or we are too afraid to go to a dentist. To break all of this anxiety and fear, I have one of the coolest people with me who also happens to be a very popular dentist. She's so popular for all the good work she has been doing that she has come in newspaper articles so many times. And she's also so modest that she doesn't want me to show any of those newspaper articles here in this video. Please welcome the most intelligent Chandak, my dear sister Dr. Vibha Chandak Lahoti. Hello Dee, thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule.
Hi Shramika, thanks for, I would say, such an exaggerated introduction, and also thanks for involving me in this video series of yours, which I have been seeing from the beginning, enjoying thoroughly. Also I would like to add that the dental story of yours is a very common scenario which we come across in our day-to-day practice.
Oh, is that so? I'm not really surprised. That is the reason I wanted you to come here and tell us a few things about dental hygiene that we all can follow.
Sure, let's go ahead.
Okay, let's start with the basics first. What are the simple basic things that all of us can do on a daily basis to take care of our pearlies?
Okay, so the first and foremost thing would be brushing your teeth twice daily and flossing your teeth at least once per day. And if one can go further beyond this, then limiting in between the meal snacks, especially the ones which are very high in sugars, and then having a balanced diet, and also the most important thing is avoiding tobacco in any form. Now this can do wonders not just for your dental health but also for your overall health.
Thank you, doctor. That is some really effective and simple advice. Now, my next question for you is that we all know that teeth weaken with our age, just like any part of the body. But what is the most common problems you see in the ages of 20 to 35, that is our age bracket?
Besides the cavities and the associated pain and sensitivity, we see a lot of gum problems in youngsters, like that of bad breath, then bleeding gums, etc. We also see a lot of jaw pain and many other problems which are very common. Then the other common problems which we see in youngsters is the one which you faced, the third molar problems, the wisdom tooth problems. And then we also come across a lot of crooked teeth, that is improperly aligned teeth. So these problems are very common in youngsters.
I see. So what are the root causes of these problems, like in general?
Okay, some problems are inevitable, like that of the wisdom tooth problem and the crooked teeth problem. But the problem increases further if the treatment is delayed. And then the problems like that of cavities and gum problems, these are mainly because of improper or inadequate oral hygiene, which again increases with delayed treatment.
Now I totally understand the importance of dental hygiene, but how do you inculcate these practices amongst little children as little as 1 to 2 years old? Since you're also a child specialist, can you talk to us about the problems you usually see in your little patients?
I would say that in my 6 years of practice as a child dental specialist, I've seen kids as young as 1 year old with multiple cavities. Now, this is only because the parents, young parents, they have no idea that the small mistakes made by them can hamper their kids' dental health. So, my advice for young parents would be to visit a dentist as soon as their kids' first tooth erupts, so that they can be guided about how to clean their kids' oral cavity, and also they can be guided about the food habits which can have adverse effects on their kids' teeth.
This was really informative. Thank you, doctor. Now, since I've grown up on Coffee with Karan and you are the first guest on my chat show, I want to play with you the eternal rapid fire round, but with dental questions. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, take a deep breath and let's start.
Okay, let's go.
How often should I get a dental checkup done?
This depends on person to person, but it is always advised that we visit at least every 6 months or 1 year, so that any problem, if present, can be managed in the initial stage itself, preventing all the pain and the expenditure associated with the advanced stages.
Right. What kind of toothpaste should I use?
Always be advised to use a fluoridated toothpaste, because the fluoride present in the toothpaste can help in preventing the dental cavities. And if anybody is facing the problem with tooth sensitivity, then you can always use the paste which helps in reducing the sensitivity.
Can you give us a good example of toothpaste?
Now, as we are not promoting any brand here, I would suggest just go through the contents of the toothpaste and use a toothpaste which is having fluoride in it.
Okay. Alright, so which toothbrush is recommended?
Okay. Any soft toothbrush is recommended, but a toothbrush with mixed bristle heights always cleans better. So that would be recommended. Then if power toothbrushes are also present, so they can be used for persons who are having some kind of difficulty in using their hand. Then there are also some different varieties of toothbrushes like musical toothbrushes. So they can be used for kids who are really not interested in brushing their teeth. So they can be pushed up to brush the teeth.
Wow, I really had no idea about that. When should we change our toothbrush?
It is always advised to change within 3 to 4 months, or when you see the bristles are splayed out, because they won't clean your teeth.
Okay, so time for me to throw out my toothbrush then. Should we use mouthwashes?
There are different types of mouthwashes for cavity protection, then tooth sensitivity, bad breath, and then there are mouthwashes for reducing the infection in oral cavity and also reducing the pain. So yes, if you use mouthwashes along with proper toothbrushing, then it always helps in maintaining better oral hygiene.
So what is your concluding remark for all the people watching right now?
Conclusion? Already? I just started. Just kidding. I can speak on these topics for hours, but I just try to be very precise over here. So anyways, to conclude, I would like to say, just the way that we can spend hours in gym to maintain our body, just spare those extra few minutes and be proud to flaunt your beautiful smiles. And also I would like to say that overcome all your fears and visit your dentist frequently.
That's right. Thank you so much, doctor, for sparing time for us and answering so many questions of mine. I hope we are able to bring at least some change in a few of the people who are watching right now. If we do, then we have achieved the purpose of this sweet little chat.
Yes, I do hope that it brings a positive change in our viewers. And also I would like to say that I thoroughly enjoyed this Coffee with Shramika show of yours. Although I'll have to prepare my own coffee. And I would also say that I would love to see more such chat shows of yours. Thank you.
Oh, you're the sweetest, Dee. Let's call this chat show Coffee with Chantaxi. Alright, now this was it for today's video. I hope you all found it useful, and if you did, then please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It always means a lot if you do so. Always remember, precaution is better than cure. Happy learning and bye.
Bye viewers.